Hey, welcome back to another Tekkit tutorial. I'm Dave from By the Way, and today we've got the tools episode. Go through the basic tools for getting items, mining, chopping trees, that kind of thing. As you can see, I have chests set up. I'll start with this first one. Now you have obviously your basic tools. Let me just get rid of that for now. Now you've got your basic tools. Diamond, gold, iron, stone. Forgot to put the wood one in there, but the wood one's obviously in there. Those are still there. They still work, but they've added in a couple of the basic ones, couple more, using sapphire, emerald, and ruby. Now these are mined up inside of caves underground. They occur naturally. I only put the pickaxes in here, but they can be made into axes, shovels, hoes, swords. They can be used for those things. They have about the same strength as diamond, or cutting or mining speed. Just not as good of durability. I don't think they last as long as diamond, but they cut through just about as quick. And then there's also the bronze pickaxe. This can be made out of bronze, which we'll end up showing you later in the combination of some tin and copper. But the bronze is a closer resemblance of gold. Not as easier to come by, but not as strong. Now, moving on, we have two boxes right here. These are the powerhouse items. These are for once you have gotten into the game a little bit more and you need to start mining a little quicker. We'll start with this one. As you can see in here, electric hoe, nano saber, which shouldn't be in this episode, should be in the weapons episode. Diamond drill. There is also the regular drill. Let me just get that real quick. Drill. There is a standard drill right there. Regular old drill. Let's take both of these out of there. And the drill can do stone as well as dirt. So you can just mine right through it like that. Now the diamond drill, obviously, a little quicker. These items do not take durability loss. You can see the green bar. That is their charge. When we get into the power, see, look at that, that's quick. A little bit slower. Quicker. Nice. This is for you're doing some massive drilling and you need to plow. You need to go through real quick. You're doing diamond drill. Like I said, does not take durability damage. It charges up using power from IC2, Industrialcraft 2. Of course, there's Hooch making his debut like always. But those are the electric drills right there. Mining drill. There's the chainsaw, which obviously is for cutting down trees. Very quick, very nice. It used to have this horrible sound. It was just like wah! You can use it to cut dirt, it just doesn't go very well. It used to have this horrible sound. They took that out or turned it off or something. It was just brutal. The mining laser. This is ends up being more of a tool, like a fun mess around thing than an actual tool, but I put it in here. Mining laser. Let's see here. We'll go over to this hill. As you can see, pew, shoots. Okay. Now, if I shoot, boom, cuts right through. Look at that. That is nice. Cut right through. You can change the mode. If I can find the right button. They must have taken that ability away because it's not letting me change the mode right now. Used to be able to do scatter shot and all that. Looks like that is gone. Unless I'm just not hitting the right button. But the mining laser, not used for digging like that. It's meant for shooting, and it will work on mobs. Come here, Mr. Chicken. Boom. A little bit of food, a little bit of experience. Mining laser now. This is a little bit further into IC2, Industrialcraft. There we go. A little glitchiness going on. This is for, say you're in a ravine and you're like, oh man, I want to get that ore right there. Bam! Now it does take a charge. Once we get into the power creation, I'll show you the bat packs and the ability to charge these items up. It does die out after a little while, so it's not meant for extreme long range. Shoot them. Oh, okay. Alright, enough of that. Like I said, it's just fun to mess around with. Now, if you're an extremist, not even extremist yet, but you're really into equivalent exchange, and you're like, well, it's time for some power. We need some power. Let me get rid of these. You've got dark matter and red matter. Dark matter comes before red matter. We will grab this pickaxe. We'll grab this shovel. Now these can be charged up. See how it has a charge? Shift. It's pressing V will get you that. These things are fast. They are nice. They are fast. It takes a little while to get to dark matter, but they are very powerful tools. Very nice. When you charge them up, if you right click, boom! Look at that. See that little black ball right there? When I pick it up, it gives me everything that was there. Ready? Boom! Look at that. And obviously, the more you charge it up, the bigger an area it chops down. Same thing goes with the pickaxe, which I'm at the wrong area over here. Now these have modes. See, 3 tall mode, 3 wide, long. We'll switch this. 1 standard, 3 tall. So when I hit this, it goes, that being the center one. Like if I go like right here, it does 3 tall. Always the center one. Like that. Okay? It's going to be the same thing for 3 wide. If I hit this, so that's going to be the center. Boom. And that's with every hit. So I'm like, boom, 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 boom. Just chopping them up. Very, very quick. Very useful. This is a little bit further into equivalent exchange, but definitely awesome. The axe is obviously the same situation as a regular axe. The hammer is a combination of a couple of them. We'll look at the Morning Star, which is the red matter version of that hammer. But just to show you, these guys, let's go to normal mode. Very fast, very powerful. Do not take any type of durability damage. Oops. So they're good. They're good for good. Now, the Morning Star. This is used for doing basically everything. Once I make the Morning Star, that's all I use. A little bit slow on the wood. Let's turn it up a little bit. Bam. Cutting through. Sometimes these can be a little bit dangerous because they can burn. Like if I crank this up, look at that. I'm just burning through it. Right clicking still works with this. Apparently not right now. I don't have any energy. That's why. It requires energy to use that. So we'll move on. We'll grab that. We'll come back to that. Boom! Look at that. That's why it wasn't working. Right click requires energy. Energy we will definitely get into later on. That's probably going to be next. That's the red matter, the dark matter. So we've got standard, a little bit better than standard, variations, Industrialcraft. These are all run by electricity, take no durability damage, very fun. The diamond drill is something I use a lot of. And then once you get into the energy exchange and creating mass from energy, which is where you get this Eternus fuel, then you can get into the dark matter and the red matter. These are extremely useful because they do not take durability damage and they're just great. Now we're going into this realm, the catalytic lens and the destruction catalyst. This can be used for gathering items. It's kind of a tool. It uses fuel, so you will need to get some fuel, which obviously, like I said, we'll be into that area later. Now these things are, you don't left click them, but you do charge them up. You right click. Look at that, like ridiculous. And anything in its way is instantly put into a little black ball, which you pick up. Destruction Catalyst does the same thing. You want to do some strip mining, you just mow through stuff with this. Now it's using fuel. Redstone will work. Coal will to a certain extent. But look at this. This is just, it just mows. And everything is right there in that little ball. I just pick it up and it's in my inventory. See? These are a little bit further into equivalent exchange as well. Very useful. And if you're just looking to like mow down, make a huge tunnel, this is one of the better things to do. Now these can be turned up. They can be charged up very much so. Let's go over here. Obviously the higher they're turned up, the more power they use. And the higher they're turned up, the more they go. The more they just destroy. Boom, look at that. That's ridiculous. All the way down to bedrock. One click. Boom, look at that. That's the destruction catalyst, right? Or the catalytic lens. These things are very powerful and can be very dangerous because you click on the wrong thing and your house is gone. But can be used for gathering items once you get further into the game and you can make these. Let's head back over here. That's just kind of a general rundown of the tools. Weapons I'll do separately because there is a ton of weapons. So we'll do those separately. So, quick review. Normal stuff. New gems. Ruby, emerald, sapphire. Now, this is not the same emerald that is in 1.3. So, it's different. But they can be used, they can be made. Because, I mean, you can do... If I type in ruby, you can see you can do all of these. Let's grab that right now, too. The sickle. This is a tool. Or spike. This is for... Of course, there's not going to be large areas of grass. Here we go. This should work over here. This will grab out chunks of grass. It's a harvesting technique. Boom. See? Look at that. That's another tool I forgot about. These can be created with the standard tools, the extra rubies and whatnot. I don't think bronze. But with these, definitely, you can make the sickle. And the normal tools, you can make those out of. It's very useful. Just a general rundown of the tools. We're getting into this now. You're looking at getting items, maintaining your world, just like you would in vanilla, but with a little bit more power, a little bit more variety. Next episode, we're going to look at power generation. We're going to look at Industrialcraft power, Buildcraft power, and EMC power. Well, equivalent exchange, EMC value. So, I thank you for tuning in. I hope this was helpful to you. This is just a rundown of the basic tools from the Technic Pack Tekkit mod pack. Tune in for the next episode as we move on to power generation, power storage. I am Dave from By the Way. Like always, good luck and have fun.